when something is popular, then becomes a bootleg of it, and these are bootleg Amiibo that we found.
They're pretty much the same.
They're on Imgur. They got that same big butt.
They got a different little base there. You can tell it doesn't say that it's made by Nintendo. It's just kind of a generic thing.
As you can
I
see
like this. This seems like more of a feature than a bug.
Yeah.
You can take them off the base.
I know, that's pretty awesome.
Put them on a cake.
The Game & Watch figure can do that coming up. So the coins that they're standing on are black also, which is interesting. Have you ever bought bootleg toys by accident or bootleg games?
I've had them given to me by people as jokes. My fiance got me a bootleg copy of Cowboy Bebop once.
Right.
I had the official one. I had like the legit DVD issue, which for whatever reason just wouldn't work. Like the discs were warped or something. But the bootleg version worked fine. So it was sort of like, I mean, I had the legit version. I felt bad about it, but it worked fine. And she felt really bad because she's like, I got you a bootleg thing by accident. I'm like, I'm not a real gift giver, you know. And it's, but you know.
I got a copy of Bubble Bobble for the Game Boy Advance on bootleg from eBay once, and once you got to the 10th level, the game just stopped.
Oh man!
So it was real rough.
Huh.
But I think it's kind of interesting because Amiibo are hard to find. So if this is sort of going to satiate that, then sure. But bootleg toys are not a new thing. They've been happening for centuries, probably.
I like bootleg toys because they have a kind of a transformative property on, like, they take the thing that they're supposed to be and they get it so wrong. It's like a game of telephone.
Yeah.
Like this guy, for instance. I would buy this if I saw this in a store.
Yeah, this is Battery Operation Super Action Musical Funny, Dino and Martin. Now, Yoshi looks like he's possessed there.
Flashing light, rocking Martin. Bump and go. 4 melodies.
But it's just like, it's really cool because it's sort of like if you went on DeviantArt and you turned, fan art into toys. This is really interesting. But
I like it.
It's also weird how he's just kind of like coasting his junk along the floor there.
It's a little bit weird. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here's a...
Yeah, Spook Chasers. Instead of ghosts.
Is that Slimer or is that like a fishing lure?
I couldn't.
That's a really that looks really upsetting.
So we got Cool Egon. Now this is based on.
It looks like Max Headroom.
This is obviously based on the Ghostbusters action figure line from the '90s and the late '80s. I was really into those.
Man, look at that hand-drawn art. That's awful.
I think it's really awesome how excited the Ghostbusters are, or the Spook Chasers here are, for just fighting these goofy ghosts. And one of them looks like Cookie Monster. By the way, that's my desk in the background.
Can you imagine?
It's getting out of control.
Look at that. Can you imagine if Ghostbusters, if instead of having like proton packs, if they just used long hooked sticks like Animal Control, like they tried to grab ghosts with big hoops?
And then they realize that ghosts are see-through.
What's wrong with this?
Couple of things. Number 1, it says Gotham City in the future. Number 2, it says Batman. Number 3, that's not Batman.
Yeah,
Number 4, guns.
Yeah. Also, he has 4 biceps on each arm.
And leg.
Wow. His legs just look like they look like payday bars. That's kind of weird.
I mean, so this is the thing. When you're a kid, you don't really notice, right? So this one's really special.
So this is a nice idea for Jurassic World 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got Justice Heroes. Now you see a lot of these bootleg sets in Chinatown and stuff like that. If you have a Chinatown in your city, you most likely have this. I really like this because this is Batman and Hulk and Spider-Man 3 and The Thing. Like Spider-Man 3 is a character, and Superman, he seems so unenthused to be on this robotic raptor here.
Yeah.
It's just a great set.
This is good. I like Star Wars a lot. So
Big fan.
This speaks to me.
I looked for these online. I really wanted to buy them for us. I couldn't find them anywhere. If you know where these are, please send them to us.
There's actually a very weird cult collector group. There's a Turkish line of bootleg Star Wars toys that came out in the 70s and 80s. It's called Uze.
Yeah.
And they go for as much money as like legit Star Wars vintage toys because they're incredibly weird. Like they'll have pictures, like the card art's all different. Like they took Chewbacca and instead of being like, yeah, here he is in a photo for the movie, they took a picture of the toy in front of a bunch of carrots. Like he's on some giant carrot planet.
So odd. I really like the helmets in that one too.
This
one's great. Here's Heroes of the World Fighter.
Is that Lemmy Winks in the background?
I don't know what's going on. This turtle looks like he got oozed, but with like somebody threw a pie, like a pumpkin at him.
This is so good.
And then he's holding this weird shield in front of, like he got caught out of the shower.
Oh, it's so good.
He's got a sword, but I really love the hand-drawn art in the background because this really looks like the original art from this original line of Ninja Turtles. Did you collect those when you were a kid?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I had a whole bunch of them.
They had really wonderfully bad box art.
Yeah. So next up we got Adventure Man. Now
he looks real surprised.
If you're a big fan of Rambo, I think that's $199 or it's $199. And you want to know what it's like. Now, the art there, we've got Rambo with his tank top on and the bullet vest, and then he's got a beard. But the actual toy doesn't have any of those things.
You know what? Close enough.
Yeah. Mabel! What's your favorite Marvel superhero?
I like that the Hulk is just screaming to be stuck in there with them. Like, he looks like he's actually trying to escape from this plastic prison.
It really looks like somebody walked on all 4 of these characters in bed. And Spider-Man's got a different arm that's a different color. He looks like the C-3PO in the new movie. Yeah, Marvel superheroes, man, taking over the world. New style ninja, tortoise figure. New style ninja, tortoise figure. Please kill me. I'm dying.
My favorite Ninja Turtle is Steven. That's what the S is for.
Look at this guy's body. I really like it. He just looks like his arms, he ate all this pizza and it only went to a very specific part of his body.
I've seen balloon animals of Ninja Turtles that are more accurate than this toy.
Yeah, this one's great. And it says tortoise across the front of it, so in case he gets busted. Yeah. That's like those people you see who wear IDs around there like on a lanyard.
Yeah, all right. Real good. Cool.
And now we've got God Jesus from Bandai. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I mean, it's pretty cool when you have a robot show up pretending to be a deity, and he's holding flowers because he might kill you and then give you some flowers for the funeral afterwards. Right, a lot of questions here. I don't know how to translate this. This came out in 1985. Not a real robot. I remember seeing robots like this all over the place growing up. I don't know why this one says God Jesus, but we had to throw it in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
What do we got here?
Sense of Right.
Sense of Right.
Alliance. And
the Sense of Right Alliance.
Shrek is there?
Yeah, and a car.
Shrek is a part of the Sense of Right Alliance?
So we've got a car, we've got, what is that? A Power Ranger, sort of? There's drawings of the Ninja Turtles in the background and the Incredibles.
They keep doing it like Power Rangers Samurai, Power Rangers Zeo, Power Rangers Jeep Force. Yeah. I like the idea of Power Rangers sort of being one of the official ones, and they're just whatever.
I like that their friend's a car in Shrek. And finally, we've got Pocket Monica, Jump, Jupe 'em, Chess. Kick others back in this race ahead game, but don't get caught or you've been kicked out.
I love it. Monica is really one of my favorite characters.
Pocket Monica sounds like a German sex toy.
Did they just
This is also $29.
Hey, so actually, this is cool. I just ordered.
Unsettling.
I'm going to be Han Solo for Halloween, and I'm trying to make most of my costume. I ordered a Mauser, an airsoft gun of the not the Ninja Turtles bad guy, but the German gun.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna glue parts to it, make it look like Han Solo's blaster. But it came with this amazing document that I really love. I bought the thing, they sent it to me, and it says, you must agree to the following terms and condition before you purchase and use this airsoft gun. They didn't really check to see if I did that. And then it has these rules. Please always follow these operating precautions. Number 1, never allow children under 18 years of age to operate this airsoft gun. Okay. Children under 18 years of age. Arguably, we are children over 18 years of age, but I like that they kind of that little word puzzle there. Number 2, do not brandish, display, or use this airsoft product in public, as this may cause confusion and may be a crime. All right, good enough. Just the idea that something may be a crime, just always err on the side of caution with things that are very realistic.
Confusion can be a crime.
Now, check this out. Number 3, never point or display this airsoft gun to law enforcement personnel, as this may be fatal. That's kind of reiterating on the last one. It could be a crime. You might also die. Just throwing that out there. Number 4, always transport this airsoft gun in a gun bag or other concealing device. So like any bag, really.
I want to see
a concealing device is a fun.
I really want to see an entire movie based on broken English.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
English,
and then finally, the last rule, the least important: never point this airsoft gun at any human or animal. Which is almost implying that law enforcement personnel aren't humans or animals, in spite of the fact that they're frequently both. Looking at you, dogs and horses.
3K Soda says on YouTube, bad English is unforgivable. You should be ashamed. It's also like in all lowercase and it's written on YouTube. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world.
It's a funny thing to write on YouTube.
Yeah, I think it's actually funny. It's pretty funny. So don't worry about that. What do we got up next, Max? Oh, Jessica Conspiracy says, what's Brian doing for Halloween? I think we're going to go with a big Star Wars theme. A whole bunch of us are going to go very Star Wars this year.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, I'm excited about that.
I might convert this into a little like John Boyega type joint, you know, or actually, Max found a very cool Chewbacca hoodie. I might be just like a thugged out Chewbacca.
I like that you're just lazy Chewbacca and I'm like in this really accurate Han Solo and I'm like, I've put a lot of work into this and you're like, yeah, I bought this sweatshirt.